Hello there, and welcome to another episode of BION Sounds. Okay, so we're starting. We're finally here. We're doing 4 different episodes for the 4 different pedals that we have on the Dave Grohl Pedalboard. And just to remind all of you, we are giving away this pedal board when we get to 1,000 subscribers. I'm gonna go through the list and basically randomly choose a person to get this pedal board to take home. I'm gonna send this to your house. And just so you guys know, I need to be able to see your profile on YouTube. So make sure that you have that easy to go, that I can actually see that you're there following me, and that you have an email, again, ready to go, so I can email you and let you know that you got this. Unfortunately, I can't see everybody that follows the channel, especially people that don't have their profile open for other people to see. So if you want to get this and to take this pedal board home, you need to do that, unfortunately, and you need to have an email that I can contact you there. So if by any chance I pick someone and there's no email there, unfortunately there's no way for me to let you know that you won. So please make sure to go ahead and do that, and hopefully we'll get to 1,000 subscribers soon so I can give this away. That being said, the way that these 4 episodes are gonna work is that I'm gonna go one pedal at a time. So this one is gonna be about the ProCo Rat, then the next episode is gonna be about the Phase 90, then the third one is gonna be about the 10 electrode talk box, and then finally we're gonna go through the digital delay. So a little bit at a time. I don't want this to get too extensive, and that way we can dig a little bit better through each pedal as we go. And just so you guys know, I am gonna use the same gear throughout all 4 episodes, which is my 1966 Gibson Trini Lopez into the pedal board, of course. Out of the pedal board into the front of the Tone Master, then from the Tone Master to the Universal Audio aux, and which I'm using the greenbacks on, which is the one that I prefer. If you haven't watched yet, go ahead and watch the video that I made on the capture of this amp. And if you do have a quad cortex, you can go ahead and download both the greenbacks version and the V30s. So from here, going to my X4, and that's about it. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the pedal board. And if you haven't watched the pedal board build, I'm gonna leave a link here somewhere so you guys can go there and watch that as well, which I talk a little bit more about the pedals that I chose and why I chose them. So in the beginning of the chain, we do have the tuner, which I'm gonna go ahead and utilize that right now because the guitar is definitely out of tune. And what I'm doing is that I'm tuning my E string down to A, and you guys are gonna understand in a minute why. So this is my clean sound, or not very clean sound, going through the Fender Tone Master. Again, very Dave Grohl-ish. So from the tuner, we're going straight into the Rat, and I am so sorry, but the Rat is a very noisy pedal, so there's not much that I can do about that, besides just cut off the guitar when I'm talking. That way you won't hear all the noise that this pedal makes, but this is the noise that this pedal makes. Nice, isn't it? Okay, let's cut that off. And the reason why I tuned the E string down to A is because I chose one song for each pedal in order for us to enjoy a little bit, and I'm gonna record a cover of that song, and I'm gonna add the instrumental version of that song by the end of this episode, and then next week I'm gonna release a full version with vocals so you guys can enjoy. And trust me, I enjoyed recording the cover, so hopefully you guys enjoyed that as well. So the song that I chose for this video, it was based on The Rat. So Stacked Actors is the first song of probably my favorite album from the Foo Fighters, which is There's Nothing Left to Lose. That album has a lot of different songs that speak to me in a different way. It always has. Of course, I have some other albums that are almost there, but there's a special plus on There's Nothing Left to Lose that makes me go back and listen to it every time. So actually all of the 4 songs that I'm recording for this series of 4 episodes are from that album. And then The Rat is the pedal that was probably used in order to record Stacked Actors, which is an amazing song. And I'm gonna tell you a little bit about complications on recording that song. First of all, I use 10 to 46s, and dropping that E string down to A, it's very complicated. It goes out of tune very quickly. If you don't breathe while you're playing that song, you're gonna throw everything out of tune because it's so flimsy that, you know, it's easy for you to just misplace your fingers and throw the notes out. But that's what I had to, you know, do in order to deal with that. So enjoying the song, but being aware of how you place your fingers in a very light way and gentle way as well, so you don't throw off the notes. And the main riff sounds a little bit like this. Really cool riff. In the recordings, what I did in order to achieve that is that you have 3 different buttons. So you have distortion on the left side, filter on the center, and then volume on the right. And the amount of distortion will affect the filter as well. So you have to be a little bit careful with that. So I found like a sweet spot on the pedal for me that kind of sounds close to what I'm trying to achieve, replicating that sound. It's around 2 o'clock on the distortion, then around 10 o'clock on the filter, and then the volume is almost past, a little bit past the middle. And we're gonna play a little bit with the pedal so you guys can hear what everything does. So let me put volume in the middle. Let me lower the distortion. We're gonna play with that a little bit first. So no distortion whatsoever. And as you increase, let's put around 9 o'clock here. You have the distortion. You can hear the distortion, but it's not as distorted as the main sound from the song. And if we max the distortion, it turns almost into a fuzz. Which it's not exactly the sound, at least for me. Let me know what you guys think. But I think that around that 2 o'clock-ish, that was the sound that gave me enough grit, but not too much of a fuzzy sound. And it kind of opens up the sound a little bit more as well. It's not like it, at full distortion, you can even hear the noise. It kind of closes in. It gets very muddy. And if you open it, back on the distortion a little bit, the highs and mids kind of show up there. Then with the filter, if you cut off the filter, it opens up more, so it's like reversed. The more you put the filter on, the more it closes off. And I kind of like playing around with the song, I kind of felt that this is like the best case scenario. Another thing as well is this harmonic right here. If you put too much distortion on the main riff, like in the middle of the notes, you won't hear this. It won't jump enough in the mix in order for you to hear. So that's why I had to back up a little bit of that distortion in order for you to be able to hear that. It's so sensitive. All right, so another thing that I want to mention is that when I re-recorded this song, I felt that the Rat was still a little bit muddy, and even bringing, putting some plugins and everything else, trying to mix the song, I was still missing a little bit of clarity on that main riff. So what I did is that I recorded a second guitar. Actually, I recorded with the Chris Shiflett Telecaster, and I did the same. Riff, and I doubled it, and the song starts on the left side only with the guitars. So I went ahead and did that, recorded both of the songs and brought that second guitar up a little bit only for clarity. I don't know exactly how the original song was recorded, but I felt like it needed that little bit of clarity. Same thing on the first part of the bridge, where only the guitarists go. I did the same thing. So this time different than when I recorded the Blink-182 songs that I recorded after recording this part of the video. I decided to record the covers first, so I have things to talk about and give those little inputs of why I did this and how I figured that out. Another thing as well is that we're not going to talk about the delay in this video, but of course the Chris Shiflett guitar that I recorded has the digital delay there, and it's mainly for this. This sound right here, which is on your extreme right when you listen with the proper tools. So if you have your headphones on, you're going to be able to hear more clearly, and I hope that you do, because you're going to be able to hear a lot of different details there, the shakes and stuff like that going in different speakers. All right, so that's basically it. One pedal at a time. We're gonna take it easy. We're not gonna overkill. I hope that you guys enjoy this video. I hope that you guys enjoy the cover that's about to come. And again, this next cover is gonna be the instrumental version, and then next week I will put the full version with the vocals as well. And that's it. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys next week, and ciao.